Welcome to class. My name is Randy. I am so glad you guys joined me today to work on our mobility and flexibility. Today's class should be really fun. Let's just go ahead and get started. Let's start on our hands and our knees, doing a few cat-cows to warm up our spine. Go ahead and pull your chest through your arms. Inhale. And on your exhale, dome the back. Take these at your own pace. Maybe doing some barrel rolls or some hip rolls, whatever feels good in your body in this moment. I want you to explore that. Usually your body knows exactly what you need. So if you're feeling a craving of some sort of movement, some variation of cat-cow, take that. On your next inhale, come to a neutral spine. Sweep the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, weave the right hand under the left arm. Right ear comes to the floor. Tug back on the left hip. Maybe you take a bind. Reach your left arm up, back of the hand comes to the sacrum, and then see if you can sneak it in between the hip crease. Release, left hand comes to the floor, right hand goes back to where it came from. Sweep the left arm up towards the sky, inhale. Exhale, weave it under the right arm. Tug back on the right hip. If you want the bind, reach up with the right hand. Back of the hand comes to the sacrum. And then see if you can sneak that in between the hip crease. Remembering to tug back on that right hip. Release. Right hand comes to the floor, left hand comes to the floor. Flip the toes, reach the hips up towards the sky, down dog. Pedal out the feet, ground into the heels of the hands, and wrap the triceps back so you're broadening your shoulders, your back. Let your head hang. Maybe ski the heels to the right, and then ski them to the left. Ski them to the right. Ski them to the left. This time, ski them to the right. And then use that as a launching pad to pull you into side plank on the right hand. Feel the shoulder blade supporting you here. Ground down through the hand. Reach the left hand up. Nice long tailbone so your core is active. Left hand comes to the floor. Ski the heels to the left as you push the hips up and back. And then use this as your launching pad to launch you into side plank on the left. Reach the right arm up. Lengthen the tailbone so you have a nice engaged core. Press into the left hand. Lift those hips up. Right hand comes to the floor. Ski the hips back to the right, or the heels back to the right, and press the hips up. Launch into your side plank on the right. Lift the left arm. Left toes stack on the right foot this time, if you weren't there before. Activate your core. It's a little harder not to when the feet are stacked. Left hand comes to the floor. Ski the heels to the left. Hips back. Launch into your side plank on the left. Stack the feet. Reach the right arm up. Breathe and lift the hips up. Lengthen the tailbone. Right hand to the floor. Down dog. Knees come to the mat. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Toes or tops of your feet come to the mat. And then hands come out beside your knees. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, bringing the knees towards the collarbone. Press into the hands, gaze between them. And stay here for a moment. Spread through your shoulder blades as you're gazing in between your fingers. And come on back down. We've got one more of those. Take a moment here to inhale. Prepare yourself. Hands come to the outsides of the knees. Inhale. On your exhale, knees to collar bones. Make yourself a nice tiny little package. Gaze in between your hands. Push through your hands as you spread your shoulder blades apart. Knees come to the floor. Fingertips come back behind your hips. Lift your hips off your feet. Just slightly. Get a nice stretch in your front body. Okay, hips back to your heels, down dog. Gaze in between your fingers. You're gonna jump, step, hop, however you wanna get there, your feet behind the heels of your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Sweep the arms up towards the sky, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Hinge at the hips, forward fold. Hands to the floor, jump, step, hop. Your feet to the back of the mat, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Come back to the balls of your feet, jump, step, hop. Your feet back behind your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Sweep the arms up. Hands to heart. Sweep the arms up. Hinge at the hips, forward fold. Hands to the floor. Jump, step, hop your feet to the back of the mat, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Come on to the balls of your feet. Jump, step, hop your feet up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Sweep the arms up towards the sky, inhale. Hands to heart. Sweep the arms up. Hinge at the hips, forward fold. Hands to the mat, jump, step, hop your feet back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky, inhale. Right knee, left tricep. Sweep it up. Right foot comes behind the left leg, wild thing. Open the chest. Right foot slowly comes to the top of the mat. Like you're moving through honey. Crescent pose. Lengthen the back leg. Hands come to the floor. You can track the foot back about a foot, come into a handstand, or just get your feet to the back of the mat. Down dog. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Right knee left, or left knee right tricep. Sweep it back up. Wild thing on the right. Open up your chest. Let your shoulder blade peel onto the back body. Left knee into chest. Slowly get those toes to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Or lift up. Stretch through your back leg. Hands to the floor. You can take this opportunity for a handstand or just go directly into your vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog. Down dog. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Right knee, left tricep. Open up, wild thing. Left foot comes to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Straighten the back leg. Slowly bring the left knee to the mat. Reach the arms up. Sink deeper into your front leg. Feeling that nice stretch in your left psoas. Wrap the right hip back as you roll the left hip forward. Shoulder blades come together and down on the back as you goal post your arms. Good. Hands come to the floor. You could take your handstand here or just go back into your vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Sweep the left leg up. Left knee, right tricep. Open up, wild thing. Left foot to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Slowly bring the right knee to the mat. Wrap the left hip back as you roll the right hip forward. Bend deeper into the front leg. Goal post the arms, shoulder blades together and down on the back. Puff up your heart. Good. Hands come to the floor. You can try a little handstand or just go back into your vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Right knee, left tricep. Open up, wild thing. Right foot to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Left knee comes to the mat. Open up the chest as you bend deeper into the right leg. Straighten the front leg, runner's lunge. Windshield wiper the right toes until you find a spot that feels good, and then stay there. Bend into the front leg. Maybe you take a handstand. Coming into vinyasa. Up dog. Down dog. Sweep the left leg up towards the sky. Left knee, right tricep. Open up. Wild thing on the right. Right or left knee into chest. Left toes to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Bring your right knee to the floor. Goal push your arms. Shoulder blades together and down on the back as you puff up your chest. Roll the right or the left hip back. Runner's lunge. Straighten the left leg. Hips tug back. Windshield wiper those toes. Bend into the left foot. Maybe you do a handstand, maybe you go directly into your vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Right leg reaches towards the sky, inhale. Right knee, left tricep. Up and back into wild thing. Knee into chest. Crescent pose. Left knee to floor. Goal post the arms. Open the chest. Runner's lunge. Lengthen the right leg as you forward fold over it. Tuck the back toes, sink your hips back, bend, so you're on your toes of the left leg. Right leg is still long in front of you. Let's see if you can lift that right heel off the floor. Hey, we're just playing here. So you might have 2 blocks next to your hips if that helps you, just like to touch on them. Try to get some balance here, but balance is a elusive beast in this pose. So if you're shaking, know that that's normal. Bend into the right leg, hands to the floor. Maybe you try your handstand. Maybe you go directly into your vinyasa. Up dog, down dog. Sweep the left leg up. Left knee, right tricep. Open up, wild thing. On the right hand. Knee into chest, crescent pose. Lift up. Straighten the back leg if you can. Bring the knee to the floor. Goalpost the arms, open the chest. Roll the right hip back, or left hip back, and the right hip forward. Runner's lunge over the left leg. Find a sweet spot. Flip the back toes. Work your hips over the right heel. Here we are. Let's see if we can lift that left leg. Find a little balance. Embrace the wiggle wobbles. We're building here. We're building a nice, strong 80-year-old body. Okay, working on our stabilizer muscles here in our ankle. Okay, knee to the floor, left foot plants. The hands reach in front of you. Maybe you try for a handstand. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. That was fun. Sweep the right leg up. Right knee, left tricep. Open up, wild thing. Right foot to the top of the mat. Crescent pose. Knee to floor. Open the chest. Straighten the right leg. Fold over the right leg. Working into our toe stand. Hips come back. Let's see if we can lift our right foot. Active core. Hands go wherever they need to. Plant the right heel. Rock forward. Warrior 3. Let's work on some hip mobility while we're here. So let's open up into half moon. You can have a block underneath your right hand here to help with balance. And then roll it back down towards the mat. Open up. And then roll it back down. Open up. And then roll it back down. Hands to the floor. Maybe a handstand hop. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Sweep the left leg up. Left knee, right tricep. Open up, wild thing. Left foot to the top of the mat. Arms up. Knee to the floor. Open the chest. Runner's lunge. Oh yeah. Flip the back foot, toe stand in the right leg. Lift the left off the floor. Plant the left foot. Rock forward, lift up into warrior three. Again, you can have the block underneath you here for a little stability. Energize through the lifted leg, and then open the hips towards the right side of the mat. And then roll them down. And then open. And then roll. And then open. And then we close them. Fold forward over the left leg. Maybe we do a handstand into a vinyasa. Or you just get your feet back into your vinyasa. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Right knee, left tricep. Open up, wild thing. Oh yeah. Right foot to the top of the mat. Lift up, crescent pose. Knee to floor. Goalpost the arms. Runner's lunge. Toe stand at the back of the mat. Lift the right heel. If it's enough to keep that heel down, stay there. Foot plants, warrior three. We've got 3 rolls. 1, open the hip. 2, close the hip. Open the hip. This time, bend the right knee and plant the left foot at the back of the mat. If you made a mess of that like I did, welcome to the club. Heel to toe or heel to arch alignment. So take a moment and set yourself up. Lengthen the tailbone down. Knit the ribs together. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Come on back up, hands frame that front foot. Maybe you do a little kick up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Sweep the left leg up. Left knee, right tricep. Open up, wild thing. Foot to the front of the mat. Crescent pose. Sink the knee down, open the arms. Runner's lunge. Oiling up our hips for sure. Sink your hips back for our toe stand. Lift the left heel. Plant the left foot, warrior three. Open up into half moon. And then roll the hips down. 2 more of those. Open up. And then roll down. This time open up. Warrior two. Adjust your feet as needed. Lengthen the tailbone down, knit the ribs together. Feel your hips opening up. Working a different rotation in your hip joint here in the front. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Ground down into the right heel. Cartwheel the hands over the left foot. Maybe you do a handstand here. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Ground down through the hands. Drive the heels towards your mat. And breathe. Broaden the back between the shoulders. Come up onto the ball so your feet jump, step, hop. Your feet behind your hands, sink your hips to the floor, roll on back. Windshield wiper your legs left and right. Next time you come to a side, take your right foot, put it over your left knee. So that's if your knees are pointed towards the right. If your knees are pointed towards the left, do the opposite. Release. Let your knees fall to the opposite side. For me, this is left, so I'm going to lift my left foot, and I'm going to place the knife edge of my left foot over my right thigh. Release. Right ankle crosses over left knee. Draw the legs in. Right hand goes between the figure four. And clasp your hands around your left shin or your left thigh. Left hamstring, I should say. Use your right elbow to push out on that right knee a little bit and flex your right foot. Sacrum stays on the floor. Good. Release. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Draw your knees in. Clasp your hands behind, over your shin or over your hamstring. Use the elbow to apply a little pressure to the left knee. Flex the left foot. Keep your sacrum on the floor as you draw in with your hands. Nice and gentle. We don't have to force here. Release. Come up to a seated position. We're going to take double pigeon here. If you prefer single pigeon, you can take that now. If you're coming into double pigeon with me, right knee over the left knee, and then right knee over the left foot. If you need something here, if you have a big gap, go ahead and put a block, a shirt, anything there. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, fold over your hips. Yes. Feel that juicy sensation. Your hips do not like to be bossed around and bullied around, so you're working to feel sensation here, but definitely no pain. Don't push them further than they want to go. And close your eyes down. Notice your heartbeat and your blood flow. Push into your fingertips to come back up. Cross the legs the opposite way. Nice long spine, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And just breathe. And I am very sorry if you can hear that construction happening outside my window. I hope that you can't. But if you can, that should be done in a minute, I hope. I tried to schedule my yoga practices during their lunch hour, but sometimes I run over. All right, let's pop back up. Wide leg forward fold, and then we are on our backs and settling down. Nice big V with your legs. Toes peel up towards your face. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, paw your hands forward until you find a spot that feels good. Feel free to sway side to side here if that feels right for you today. Keeping a nice long spine. Come on out of that. Lie onto your back. Let your knees knock together. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Settle into this space of stillness after we moved all practice along. And just let yourself be. Maybe let yourself smile because you came here and you did something good for yourself today. Good for your today self and good for your future self. You are literally killing it, okay? You're smashing it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm gonna leave you here and you stay here as long as you need to. I will see you guys next time.